Learn to start making money with a sustainable e-commerce business quickly and easily. 1 of 3. Starting an online store. If you've been thinking about starting your online store, you're not alone. With so many new products on the market that make it easier than ever to open a store without programming knowledge or deep pockets, no wonder more and more people are delving into e-commerce. Of course, a lot of people still feel like they can't set up their store because they think it's too difficult or too costly. But new tools have made it easier than ever, and less expensive than ever, to get started in e-commerce. Here are some facts about e-commerce that might surprise you. Retail e-commerce sales will reach $4.5 trillion globally by 2021. About 40% of worldwide internet users have purchased something online. All this information comes from reputable sources such as Statista and Harvard Business Review, and you can see just how huge e-commerce has become. Now we're going to talk about how to choose the right niche for a profitable store. Niche selection for online shops. Niche selection is one of the most critical elements of setting up a profitable business, whether it's online or a traditional brick-and-mortar store. If you think about it, even Sam Walton selected a niche and filled it when he started Walmart all those years ago. He wanted to provide inexpensive merchandise to the average individual. He saw a market and gave them what they wanted. And it worked in a very big way. But not everyone is going to explode into a multi-billion-dollar mega corporation in just a few decades in a relatively broad market like Walmart. Most people need to choose a tighter niche, and the tighter, the better. Selecting a niche is crucial. You need to choose a market that has many people who are interested in the niche, but ideally not that much competition. Although competition isn't such a huge factor, because there are ways to set yourself out from the competition. It's always a good idea to choose a niche with the lowest amount of competition you can find because it will make your job a bit easier. It's critical to find a niche with a good-sized market and plenty of hungry buyers. What's even more important is choosing a niche you're interested in. Unless you are just passionate about business in general, you're going to get bored and frustrated if you choose a niche that doesn't interest you. To avoid burnout, choose a niche that excites you if you can. Almost everyone has a few hobbies and interests that are in a profitable market. So, what makes a profitable market? To be profitable in a niche, you must have a large potential buyer base. Buyers who either need or passionately want the product. A potential for repeat buyers. Products that can be low cost enough to be profitable. That is another reason you want to choose a niche with less competition. Competition lowers prices, which reduces profitability. The more sellers there are in a market, the lower prices are likely to be, which is a lose-lose proposition for everyone except buyers. Now we'll dive a little deeper into niche research, and you'll find out a few ways to locate potential niches and research their profit potential. Choosing the right niche is a little complex, but it's not hard. Advanced e-commerce niche research. We've already talked about the importance of niche selection, and about a few of the basics, but now we're going to get into the actual process of finding a profitable niche. The first thing you should do is make a list of your hobbies, interests, and needs. This list will be the starting point for your research because if you have an interest in the niche, it will not only make it easier for you to work on your site every day, but it will also make it easier to source the best products and market the site. Once you have a list of maybe 10 to 20 possible niches, it's time to start researching their potential. There are a few main things you need to find out before you choose a niche for your store. Does the niche have a lot of interested people? Are those interested people buyers? Are there plenty of products available to sell? Can you buy those products cheaply enough to make a profit at current market prices? You can find out the answer to many of these questions at Amazon.com or any other major online retailer. Simply search Amazon for products in the niche, check their category bestseller ranking to be sure they are getting a decent number of sales, and look at the price ranges. Then search various wholesalers and drop shippers to see if you can source the products cheaply enough to sell at a competitive price. Note, you do not have to have the lowest price. Although low prices help make sales, you can still sell at higher prices and make great money if you have a great USP. A USP is your unique selling point, also known as unique selling proposition. That is something that sets you apart from your competition and can be factors such as low prices, free shipping, tight specialty niche, free bonus products, exceptional customer service. But even if you have one or more of these factors, you must find products that you can sell at prices that aren't too much above the general market prices. For a quick idea of prices, check AliExpress.com. They don't have the widest selection of merchandise, but they often sell at or near wholesale prices, so you can get an idea of how much you might expect to pay. We'll talk more about AliExpress in our next series of posts in a few days. So, come back and learn about the different e-commerce platforms and how to choose the right one for you. Until then, please leave a comment below and follow us on your favorite social media site. Thank you.